Have you ever been recruited as a fake parent at a parent-teacher conference by a desperate student? The kid approached me at Starbucks while I was grading papers. I'll pay you $200 to be my mom for an hour, she said, sliding into the seat across from me. She looked about 15, purple streaks in her hair, wearing a uniform from the private school across the street. That's called kidnapping, I replied, not looking up from my stack of essays. No, it's called parent-teacher conferences are tonight, and my real parents are at a meditation retreat in Peru finding themselves or whatever. She pulled out actual cash. Please, I just need someone who looks responsible. I studied her. Designer backpack, expensive phone, the kind of desperation that comes from privilege meeting consequences. What did you do? I may have started an underground casino in the chemistry lab. I nearly choked on my coffee. You what? It was just poker, with candy as chips. But then people started betting actual money, and someone's dad is apparently in the FBI, and now there's a whole thing. She slumped forward. Ms. Rodriguez wants to meet my parents tonight, or she's calling them directly in Peru, which would completely ruin their chakras or whatever. Against every ounce of common sense I possessed, I heard myself asking, what time? Her name was Chloe. On the drive to school, she briefed me. I was Miranda Chen Williams, a corporate lawyer, explaining my suits, recently divorced, explaining why dad wasn't there, and very concerned about Chloe's future. My real mom would never wear that much mascara, she said, eyeing me critically. She says it's tested on animals. Your fake mom thinks raccoons deserve longer lashes too, I shot back. Now tell me about this teacher. Ms. Rodriguez turned out to be younger than me, maybe 25, clearly overwhelmed by her first year teaching rich kids who had more money in their lunch accounts than her monthly salary. She looked relieved when we walked in. Mrs. Chen Williams, thank you for coming. I sat down, channeling every stern mother I'd ever met. I understand there's been an incident. Ms. Rodriguez pulled out a folder. Chloe turned the chemistry storage room into what can only be described as a sophisticated gambling operation. She had spreadsheets, a credit system, even a bouncer. I shot Chloe a look. She hadn't mentioned the bouncer. I see, I said slowly. And you want her expelled? Actually, Ms. Rodriguez said, surprising us both, I want her to join the business club. The organizational skills she displayed were remarkable. Unethical, but remarkable. Chloe's jaw dropped. The thing is, the teacher continued, she's brilliant. Her grades are perfect when she bothers to show up, but she's bored. The casino wasn't about money. It was about having something complex to manage. I found myself actually getting invested. So what do you suggest? There's an entrepreneurship program at the community college. High school students can take evening classes for college credit. I think Chloe would thrive there, but she needs parental approval. I looked at Chloe, who was staring at her teacher like she'd grown a second head. No one's ever called me brilliant before, she whispered. Because you hide it behind schemes and purple hair, Ms. Rodriguez said gently. But I saw those spreadsheets. You calculated odds, managed inventory, even had a customer loyalty program. That's not delinquency, that's talent without direction. I signed the papers. What else was I going to do? Tell this kid she couldn't take college classes because I wasn't actually her mom? As we left, Ms. Rodriguez called after us. Oh, Mrs. Chen Williams? I know you're not her real mother. I taught at the community college last semester. You're Professor Davidson from the English department. I froze. Chloe grabbed my arm in panic. But, the teacher continued with a small smile, anyone who cares enough to pretend to be her parent cares enough to sign that form. Her real parents haven't answered an email all semester. Walking to the car, Chloe was quiet. Then she asked, why did you do it? Really? I thought about it. Because I was 15 once, and bored, and nobody called me brilliant either. I just wrote terrible poetry instead of starting illegal casinos. She laughed. Was it really terrible? I rhymed pain with rain at least 40 times. That's a crime against literature, says the girl who committed actual crimes. We sat in my car for a moment, then Chloe handed me the $200. Keep it, I said. Put it toward your college textbooks. And Chloe, next time you're bored, maybe just write terrible poetry. 6 months later, I got an email. Chloe had started a legitimate tutoring business through the entrepreneurship program, matching bored, gifted kids with students who needed help. She'd named it Royal Flush Tutoring. The logo was a poker hand made of pencils. Thanks for being my mom that one time, she wrote. My real parents still don't know about the casino thing. They're in Tibet now.